So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assists. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Memphis trailing here. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Wayne Ellington, Ryan Kelly out there with Randall. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Black in at the 5. Conley into the lane. Lee kicks to Allen. Shot from 12. The rebound by the Lakers. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Outside, Lin. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Having a chance here to check out how the Grizzlies ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in opponent offense, 4th in lowest turnovers per game. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Pretty impressive.
I just like the way they got after it defensively. You talked about the fact they were in the top 5 in the league in opponents' points per game. So this is a club that had a plan each and every night, and they executed that plan. They played really hard. They played together. They covered up for one another. And all in all, that was an excellent defensive club.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Randolph is checked in. And then for the Lakers, Hill, he's checked in for Randall. Johnson comes in for Ryan Kelly. And it's Bryant in for Wayne Ellington. Now here's Lee. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Randolph, and there's the rejection. The feed now to Lin. 3-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound. Randolph's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Lee gets to Gasol. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, I
shaking his
just,
head.
you know what,
he's
Kevin?
disgusted.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
A lot of times when a great player hangs it up, they take some time to find themselves or just relax. But Kobe said last season that he wants to stay heavily involved in the NBA when his playing days are over. Not a huge surprise if you think about just how competitive he is.
And Kobe with the block. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Lee outside. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Puts up the baby hook. And that one's good. Conley's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. And Clark, for Kobe in his post-playing career, you have to think he would like to stay involved with the Lakers on some level, given that he has spent his whole career, really his most formative years with the organization.
You know, that could be true, Kevin, from a front office standpoint, but if he wants to try his hand at coaching, he might have to be open to moving around for a little bit.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, gentlemen, Courtney Lee, acquired by the Grizzlies last season in a trade with the Celtics. And his teammate Mike Conley has put it, Courtney was a huge piece. People overlook him, but it's key that he's able to stretch the court for us. It gives Zach and Mark more space, and he can definitely lock up defensively. Kevin?
He's been a great fit as a two-way player on the perimeter too, Doris. Thanks.
Well, Zach Randolph enjoying the best years of his career and most sustained success in Memphis. You know, a tricky choice for him this past offseason, deciding whether to opt out of the final year of his contract. In the end, he wanted the security of a longer-term deal.
And Zach Randolph opting into the final year of his contract. It would have been strange to see him in another uniform.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the city's really embraced him. He said it's a blue-collar town, and he's a blue-collar player. He's helped to define their style of play, and he really hopes to retire as a Grizzly, and I'd like to see that happen as well.
Be nice.
Yeah.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Well, good teams tend to have a defined style of play. Steve, the Grizzlies had grit and grind, but it seems they're going away from it now.
Kind of a throwback style, Kevin, but it suited their personnel perfectly, particularly with Randolph and Gasol down low. The slower pace lent itself to better defense for them, and they really pounded you inside, that's for sure.
And again, Memphis no good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Outside Bryant. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. And it's a 3-point Laker lead.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
And you know, the Grizzlies got swept in the Western Conference Finals back in 2013 because the Spurs just packed it in defensively. And I really think that was the impetus for the Grizzlies looking to try to play a more wide open style. You know, even though that season in 2013 was, as a whole, the best ever for the franchise, it did expose their weaknesses and gave them something to work on.
Kobe, that's for 2, and there's another one for the Lakers.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
So timeout called here, the first for Memphis.
And last season, it took the Grizzlies some time to get going. A new head coach, the injury to Marc Gasol, but they added some shooting and athleticism on the wings and really rallied strongly towards the end of the year.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Jeff Green. Allen's checked in for Lee. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. Now here is Carter. 8 points for him. Randolph can't hit.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Stolen by Carter. Allen kicks to Randolph.
Oh, man. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And the Lakers have possession, following the score by Memphis. In the corner, it's Ellington. Shot clock at 6. Back to Boozer. And that one's good. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
Now here is Carter. Right wing. Kufis dishes to Carter. With the fadeaway. And the shot is good. Carter's got 10. We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Price outside. Screen by Boozer. And he lobs it up.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Udrich, the pass to Carter. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. 12 points for Vince Carter.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
2 on the clock. Misses off the left iron. And the first half ends in a close one. Lakers lead by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, tell us how your approach changes when you've got teammates moving the ball and helping to create scoring opportunities for you.
Well, it makes it very easy for me. I just have to run the lane, look for opportunities to score the ball, and, you know, it's the game's very simple.
Kobe, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.